Hello all class 10 CBSE students, which means those who are all going to write CBSE class 10 2026 on the first exam mathematics on February 17th 2026. Okay, so this video is for you in case you are writing the class 10 CBSE exam on this February 17th, that is 2026 17th. What I'm going to tell you in this video is that what you need to do in the examination hall. I'm sure some of your good teachers would have already given you some ideas, or you would have collected from some friends or from your siblings and all, what you have to do in the examination hall and how you need to proceed with it. But still there are some points which you may have noticed or may not have noticed. Let me give you an idea what you have to do in the examination hall on the examination day. Okay, so in case this is useful, please help me to get this video shared to all the CBSE students. Of course, you will be having a lot of friends. Kindly share these information to them so that they are also benefited. All right. So the first thing is, so I'll just read out few points which I have listed out, and I'll brief you what exactly it is. So CBSE class 10 board exams follow strict guidelines on handling the question paper, focusing on reading, no markings and precise answer writing. Students in Coimbatore or elsewhere must adhere to these policies and procedures strictly. All CBSE students across the country or writing in any abroad centers. Okay. Now during reading time, the first thing is that the during reading time that you have got a question paper and what you have to do first 15 minutes, or if the invigilators are telling you this is the time for you to read the question paper. So what you have to do, a 15 minutes reading period starts from the exam. Okay, start the exam. Review the question paper carefully without writing or marking on it. I am repeatedly telling, review the question paper carefully without writing or marking onto it. Okay, understand the structure, especially section wise formats. Okay, section wise formats. If it is science, in the case like biology section A, chemistry is B, physics is C. Okay, and if it's social science, A and B, that is history is A and geography is B, something like that. Okay, note question types. Okay, first of all, note the question types, marks and word limits to plan time effectively. First of all, you take the question paper, understand the questions, how it is asked. Okay, understand this, and the marks given to each question, and word limit, so that if it is 2 mark, how you need to write, 1 mark, what you need to do, 3 marks, what you need to do. Accordingly, word limit. Okay, understand, quickly frame in your brain that how many words or pages or paragraph you need to write so to get the exact mark. Okay, if it is numericals, you know that you have to solve it fully. You need to write the given data first. Okay, you need to understand the question, given data. Then if okay, you can draw a free body diagram. Okay, the question, if it is physics, means that questions like you can pictorialize. Okay, how that question is asked. So you can put that. So suppose a stone is thrown above from a bridge. So a bridge stone which is throwing from a bridge, so that you can just draw a small picture there. So picturizing, FBD, free body diagram, and then you can start writing the formula, then solve it. So you get full mark. But if it is a theoretical part, then how much you need to write for getting 2 marks, 3 marks, and what are the content should be involved, bullet points, underlining, headlines marking, or neatly writing, all those things matters. Am I right? So this is the first thing in the reading format. Read, understand how you need to start writing. Okay, next thing, handling question paper. Okay, do not write, underline or mark anything on the question paper. Okay, it is prohibited. I repeat, do not write, underline or mark anything on the question paper. It is prohibited. Okay, use the right margin of your answer sheet only for rough work. I repeat, use the right margin of your answer sheet only for rough work. Question numbers and diagrams, cross out rough work after. All right, question numbers and diagrams, cross out rough work after. All right, that you understood now. Okay, question numbers go only in the answer sheet margin for clarity. Question number should go only in the margins for clarity. Okay, next thing is answer sheet rules. Okay, divide the answer book into clearly labeled sections matching the paper, example A, B, C. Okay, misplaced answer won't be evaluated even in rechecks. I repeat, because suppose you are writing section A question, okay, and there are 5 questions in section A and you only know 2, okay, now you cross to the section A and you moved on to the section B, you wrote section B, there also you got only out of 3 only 1 you wrote, and then you moved on to section C, and last again you are writing section A which is not marked, which you if you do such practice you are not going to get marked. You best clear whichever section you are writing, that section you completely fulfill, then move on to the next section, or else even if it is giving little bit of space and in the section which you are writing and then moving on to the next section, and later if you think that okay this could have been added, you can still come back and revisit that particular section where that page is given, or where suppose I was writing A and I have given little space on the A and I moved on to the B, C and I have completed. Now I want to come back and add some more in the A. I must have given some space there, only it has to be written under A itself. I cannot write at the last of the paper again writing an A section and write the next question, okay, that is not permitted. Alright, now write only in blue or black pens, okay, blue or black pens, okay, avoid overwriting, excessive erasing or stray marks for neat presentation, because if you are using blue or black, okay, it would be advisable to write ballpoint pen, that you can keep it with you and check. The transparent pen you can keep it with you, ballpoint pen and ink pen, check with the invigilators whichever they are permitting. I think ballpoint pen is permitted, so you can use ballpoint pen, because so that if the paper is getting misplaced here and there during evaluation and slightly watery or any climate situation is bad, when the paper is transported, if it is ink pen and gel pen, there is a high chances that the paper is getting, the answers are getting, the ink is getting spilled over here and there, and that's getting disturbed, okay. So maybe ballpoint pen would be a right choice, and write it neat and clean, alright. Next thing is, use headings, bullets, numbered points and labeled diagrams wherever needed, okay. Start with the direct answer before elaborating, okay, very important point. Start with direct answers before elaborating, okay. After you elaborate about, and then the point you have written some corner of the paper or at the last of the paper, it takes teachers to identify what you have written, where you have written, okay. So let's not go to that point. I repeat that point. Use headings, bullets, numbered points and labeled diagrams wherever needed. Start with direct answers before elaborating, alright. Hope you understood this. General code of conduct, okay. Arrive 30 to 45 minutes early with admit card, ID, okay. Of course, no mobiles, no calculators, all are prohibited items. Stay silent, very important, stay silent, be calm, follow invigilators and check work before submitting, okay. No, because all your question paper, answer sheets, kindly check before you submitting 1 or 2 times. I identify time for that, okay. And if this is not any kind of malpractices, you are being taken out of the exam hall and you will be banned from the examination. So kindly follow all the rules and regulations told by the invigilators and be quiet, calm, stay confident and be positive and think right. Evaluate at the time what you are writing, evaluate the question paper, how much you are writing, answer sheet, how much you are writing for against each questions what is asked, 2 mark how much you need to write, 3 mark how much you need to write, okay, 1 mark what you need to do. Likewise, evaluate everything and then perfectly come out of the exam hall, okay. The last point is for best scores, okay, write legibly and stay to the point, okay. For a best mark, there are students like thinking that okay, teachers will check all these things and writing lot of things and unwantedly for the question asked only for 3 mark, but it is 1.5 2 pages and all written, no point, okay. As I told you in the beginning, write the point in the beginning itself before you start elaborating and see to that neat and clean writing is done. Paper is presented properly, no overwriting, no more cut and crossing and no double writing, okay, no 2-3 inks are used, no different pens are using, okay. All those things you have to avoid, because draw the diagram at the maximum with the pencil using scale and etc. and wherever it is required, mark it properly, wherever you wanted to mark in the diagram, alright. So if you have more doubts than this, how to be in the examination hall for CBSE class 10th, which is starting on 17th, you have more doubts on this, you ask me in the comment section, I'll be able to clarify, I'll be able to send you a mail or I'll be able to give you an idea in case you're facing, like you have a problem of confidence and reaching the examination hall, you have a problem of shivering, nervous, anything you have, any issues you have, any students from any part of the country or any part of the world, ask me, I'll be able to support you. Okay, this is Sajith from Guruji. I'm personally a career guidance expert for the past 20 years, also a physics teacher for teaching in Guruji for class 9, 10, 11, 12 and all. So in case you want my support, you always reach to me. Thank you so much.